This is Mandy with Pulled Into Letting Go. I am making this video as further awareness for FND, Functional Neurological Disorder. I am attempting to head off a non-epileptic seizure, and I'm in my daughter's room. My two teenage girls share a room because I couldn't make it downstairs to my own bed. Basically, what happened is it's afternoon and hot outside, and we do have air conditioning through central air, but it doesn't work as well upstairs as it does downstairs. And I got too hot making lunch and enforcing the finishing of chores, and the kids were getting loud, especially one of them, my autistic child. And all of a sudden, all my energy, the last little bit that I had went whoosh, and it was hard to sit up. And I'm not making this video to get sympathy. I'm making it for awareness and connection with other FND warriors. So many of us feel alone in our circles, our families and friends and daily community around us, because we're one of a few in the area with a movement or neurological disorder. And it can be so hard, and it is taking every ounce of energy I have left to explain this. And sometimes I think it is easier to show it what it can look like. It's hard to hold the phone. I'm doing it by myself. My family is in the rest of the house. It's hard to hold a thought right now. It is hard to hold the phone because it requires strength and energy. Finding words a little difficult. Making words you can see is a little difficult. Eye contact and looking up where the camera is hard. It requires more energy than I have. My body feels like it weighs 3 times what it really does. Feels very heavy, and I can't really move right now. I'm trying so hard to keep pushing and explaining because my heart wants to help anyone who doesn't understand what their family member may be going through who has this. And if you're new to an FND diagnosis and you're scared and feel alone, I want you to know that you're not alone, and it's okay to be scared, but this will pass. Even if my body doesn't fully come back to full energy today, even if I am stuck like this for a while today, hours or however long, it's not forever. It's not the end of the world. The first few times this happened to me, I thought I was dying. And if you feel like that, please don't stay in that fear. Remind yourself it will pass and you will have better days and better moments. I could get caught up in feeling bad about my double chin, messy hair, no makeup. You know how I look and sound, the facial and body tics, and I could say, this is ugly, don't post, right? But this is temporary. Don't stay in the bad thoughts. Some things that help, say to yourself, I am strong. Even if you don't feel it, say it. There is power in our words and our thoughts. So replace any negative thought with the opposite. Look at me right now. I am clearly physically weak, right? But instead of saying I am weak, I will say to myself, well, and to you to encourage, I am strong. And I will say, I am beautiful. I am loved. I am important. I am worthy of being loved. I am a good mom. I am a good wife. I am able to take care of myself and my family. I am important. I am smart. I am more than my diagnosis. One thing that I learned over 20 years ago, I can't recall exactly how long, but more than 20 years before I was married, a therapist told me something very important. She said, when your brain is anxious, you must not use negatives. She said, your brain will process any negative improperly. For example, if you are feeling unsafe or scared, do not tell your brain I am not in danger, because your brain will not process that properly, and more likely than not, it will process the term I am not in danger as I am in danger, and it could increase your anxiety. There is such power in our words and how we use them. That is why I encourage you to replace any negative thought with a fully positive one. I am safe in this place. I am safe in this place. My brain understands and calms down quicker. That is also why I gave many examples of positives to say to yourself during an episode. One thing you need to know about FND that will change your healing journey is that you cannot just give in. I mean, you have to push a little every time your body says no. Do not listen to others outside of the medical profession as to how far you personally should push yourself. You know your body and your mind, and so communicate really well with your medical team and keep lots of notes and records about what works and what does not for you personally. And that will help you over time to know how much and when you can push through an episode. There will be more than likely some episodes you cannot push through. That is okay too. The way I am pushing now through this episode may not be even close to how you can push through. And that is okay. Or you may be able to push through much more than I can. And that is okay. We all have different bodies and minds, and they react a little differently to things. But one thing I find routinely, even in medical and psychiatric research, documented over and over again, is the power of positive thinking and speaking to yourself and to others. And please don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying you should never feel anything negative. You would not be human if you never felt a negative emotion or had a negative thought. Honor those emotions and thoughts by accepting and acknowledging that they exist, and do what you need to do to process them in a healthy way. Just don't stay there long term. Transition into healthy affirmations, healthy thoughts, healthy, positive speaking. I am sorry. Sometimes my words jumble a bit during an episode. I can move my hand a bit now and tell it what to do. I'm getting a little energy back. But cognitively thinking harder because I'm talking so much. It is so important to me that I do what I can to help others. I have known extreme loneliness, feelings of abandonment. I have known fear and anxiety, and I know the power of connection, even through a screen. How seeing someone else can help feel less alone, and how knowing this strange disorder doesn't exist just for me, but others, and people understand. I hope I'm making sense. I hope you feel my love and care for you come through the screen. If people can hate for no reason without knowing you, I can love you because you exist without even knowing you. And I just want you to know you are important. You are loved. You are strong. You are worthy of being loved. You are more than your diagnosis. This scary moment for you will pass. You have better days ahead. I want to share something personal with you, and I want you to know that I share it from a place of love, and I hope you receive the message. But if you do not, that is okay. Maybe just sit with it for a moment and see if it might resound with you. When I was a child, I was very badly abused and lived my whole life in fear and torment and trauma and confusion and abuse. I had a horrible home life. As a teenager, I was very depressed and suicidal. One day, after my second suicide attempt, which I obviously survived, I was in my room. I was 16 years old. 2 suicide attempts by then. Life was bad. I was in a messy room because, chaos, teenager, depression. I looked down at the floor and there was a scrap of paper. I would say about the size of my nose, actually. It was a torn corner spot from a book. And for some reason, it caught my eye. It was a page from my Bible. Now, mind you, my Bible was on a shelf, dusty. I had not touched it in a couple of years. But I picked up this paper, and the only clear sentence on it was Psalm 23:6. My brain is having a hard time processing. Mercy and love will follow you all the days of your life, and you shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That took my breath away. The first thought in my mind was, the Lord wants to spend forever with me? I'm a mess. My own parents don't love me. My mother used to tell me she didn't want me and was not meant to be a mother. And the God of the universe wants to spend forever with me? I took a deep breath in and I said, okay, I can go one more day. It took a while, to be very honest, because so much trauma had been done to me and my mind from a very young age. It took a long time for that message to really sink in. It took a lot of therapy and church and friends in the church to help me receive that message. But I did, and I get so much of my strength from the Lord. And I know some of you watching this will say, oh, she's pushing her religion. No, I am sharing my experience, and I am sharing why I have such a heart for fellow man, and why I don't want anyone to feel alone or sad. You do not have to accept my religious beliefs to be loved by me and cared about by me. It's okay if you don't agree or have the same experiences. I'm just sharing my heart with you and my experience and why I push so hard through my episodes to make the video. I am going to try to sit up. I have some energy back. I'm going to try not to make you seasick. Oh, I did it. I wasn't sure I could. I wear glasses, but not when I lay down. I will make more videos, and you are welcome to watch and to share, and you're welcome to share the information I put in these and my posts with your medical provider too, and fact check with them. Don't just take my word for it. That's how I learned more about FND and what worked for me and what my medical team recommended for me. So, fact check, share, and know that you're not alone. I have family that wants to talk to me, so I need to end this now. But see, my episode is passing. Not fully, but it's passing. You've watched it. You've seen it. It'll go away, and later I'll be able to walk around and carry things and hug and laugh and play games with my kids. It's temporary. Better moments are coming. I hope to see you around, and I hope if this meant something to you, you'll share it or reach out to me and let me know what resonated. 'Cause I'm a rambler, And if there's something you want to see more or less of, let me know. Have a blessed day.